Governor Brown, first, thank you so much for making time. I really appreciate it.
My
Uh,
pleasure.
so I want to get your first thoughts when you hear that the Carmichael Governor's Mansion will be on the market for the first time in more than 2 decades this upcoming week.
Well, I'm surprised that somebody lived there so long. It's pretty kind of a drafty place, big rooms. It's kind of hard to heat, uh, but it was an interesting building, that's for sure.
When you back in your first term decided to sell it and get rid of it, I mean, did you ever have any regrets about that?
No, I didn't decide to sell it. I decided not to move in. It was not ready until Reagan left office. And we hear it was designed, at least with some influence, from Nancy Reagan. I didn't want to move in. Number one, I was a bachelor. It was a huge place. Number two, it was 25 minutes from downtown. So I could get an apartment 2 minutes right across from the Capitol, which is a lot easier, a lot more appropriate. Thirdly, it was being built very adjacent to an Indian burial ground. So in fact, I joined a Maidu elder named Marie Potts and brought a lawsuit to say that the state had not considered alternatives to that particular location before it was even built. But we did not win that lawsuit. It was dismissed. So by the time we got there, I also calculated that to operate that house would be about $1 million a year with the security and the food, all the rest, and the transportation. So I said that was silly. I'd already gotten rid of Reagan's limousine. I got rid of his jet plane. And in effect, I got rid of his what I called Taj Mahal, which was certainly a bit of an exaggeration. But it was very inconvenient. In fact, some of the legislators joked that they encouraged Reagan to live out in Carmichael so they could get, he wouldn't be put his nose into their business. It's probably more apocryphal. But now the old mansion, I thought was too much for me, just as a single person. So I decided to get that apartment. I paid my own rent, and there it was. So that's the story on the mansion. Now, because I didn't live in it, I guess that gave it a stigma. So George Dickmejian, a rather conservative Republican, he didn't want to move in either. And eventually they sold it. They put the funds, the money was put up by Reagan contributors. So they put the money in a fund. And then when I came back as governor many decades later, we used the fund to totally refurbish and rehabilitate the old governor's mansion and make it very livable. And I always remembered the old mansion as very livable. My father was there. My mother, my sister Kathleen grew up there for a few years. And Earl Warren had 6 kids there. So the last 7 governors had lived there. And somehow Reagan, Nancy got the idea that it's a fire trap. Well, every wooden house is a fire trap built in the Victorian era, but people still had them. And it's still there, by the way. So what kind of a fire trap is that? Here we are 50 years later, and it's standing proud as ever. It's one of the nicest, grandest homes in Sacramento. So I think it's kind of like a little mini White House. It's very appropriate for the governor to live there and entertain visiting diplomats and dignitaries and the legislature.
Yeah, I mean, and we've seen that in action over the years, the use
Yes.
of that house. Were you, Dr. Matani, and I'm still trying to verify this, Dr. Matani mentioned that 2 other governors have indirectly contacted him after your time to try to either buy the house from him or get in there, that he claims it was Arnold Schwarzenegger and Governor Gavin Newsom. Does that surprise you at all?
Well, it would, because I don't know how livable it is. It's a very much of a public entertaining space, not much for family, and it's far away. Now, maybe people don't mind getting on the freeway, but when you I lived in the apartment. Then when I moved to the mansion, my second go around as governor, it's just a couple of minutes from the office. So it's very convenient. Also, you can have legislators over for discussions, negotiations. And people, visitors, are very impressed with that Victorian house. It's an old house from, I don't know, 1879 or something. So it's a storied building, and the grounds quite nice. So I think the neighborhood irritated people. I did contact the owner of the house, and I did a fundraiser there one time, but that's the only time I contacted. It was just utterly impractical to live in that place for me.
This is a good, entertaining space. I mean, when you were in the house and in that environment, what did you think when you were in it as a guest of it?
Well, what did I think? Well, it's a big room. I think I remember the owner telling me it's a bit drafty, but I think that might be accurate. It's a nice, entertaining space. It's modern. Joan Didion wrote a few comments about it. I wanted to be able to sell it for a good price, but she did, after all, say it was kind of Safeway modern in terms of design. So it's a place that I'm sure a lot of people would like. But for a governor, being right in the heart of Sacramento makes much more sense, much more convenient and appropriate.
What about, there's some real pieces of history in there, including the table that Nancy Reagan really wanted to stay with the house. And the owner of it currently is going to try and do everything he can to make sure that continues. Also, there's a time capsule that apparently there's a plaque on it that urges people to not open it until July of 2076. I mean, what do you, and apparently Reagan said in a speech that there's some national and state secrets in there. Just your thoughts on preserving those items.
Great, but I don't think you have secrets at the state level. That's the national government who has billions of secrets. But I don't think anything is really, we don't have a classification system in the state government. So if Reagan had any secrets, he got them directly from J. Edgar Hoover, I suppose, if he had any. But I'm sure there's some interesting photographs and newspaper clippings and other things. Who knows? That's great. But of course, who's going to be around in 2076?
Do you have any idea what could be in that time capsule?
No.
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 Okay. Is there anything else? Well, I guess while as it goes on the market, and if anyone in the state thinks about repurchasing it, I mean, what would be your message to whomever in that?
Well, you'd be living in the house that Nancy Reagan either designed or certainly shepherded through with her architects. So that's iconic. It's also right there. It's on the American River, and there is an Indian burial ground. So there are probably the spirits that are wandering around there. It's an interesting place, and of course, Carmichael is much more built up. It's pretty well situated. So I wish the owner well, and that people can. It's a good place. Maybe it's a good party house. Maybe they'll invite me someday.
But a bad state investment, even in 2025, you think?
A bad state investment? Well, it cost 1.3 million. That's the money they had for that. Was a lot of money. In fact, I called it the Taj Mahal, grand building. But now, of course, things are a lot more expensive. We've had inflation, so it's a solid building. It was. I mean, obviously, it was Ronald Reagan and his wife Nancy. They thought a lot about it. So it's a good. There's no other building like that around.